Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I am here again with you. So I already told you that I will cover the comfort for your husband in my next lecture. So I will discuss today about on that issue. So dear ladies, the burdens of life weigh heavily upon the shoulders of men since they are responsible for maintaining and supporting their family and fulfilling this responsibility. The man of the household must confront many problems and obstacles outside of the home. Some of these problems may be the pressures of work, the hassle of traffic and commuting from the office to home, concerns over economical and political issues of the day, empathy and concerns for friends and colleagues, and the pressure of trying to improve the living conditions of his family. The amount of preoccupations and pressures upon a responsible man is enormous and multifaceted. It is no wonder that the average lifespan of a man is less than the woman. In order for the human being to be able to cope with the burdens of life, it is necessary to have someone to listen to and sympathize with him. Your husband is no expectation. Your husband is no exception. He may feel alone and in need to find a refuge and comfort amidst these pressures. It is natural that the man looks towards his wife and family as a source of comfort and relief. Therefore, anticipate his expectations and needs. Be cordial and warm when he first returns home after working, and have refreshments, or let him feel that you are at his disposal to care for his needs. Try not to overwhelm him with criticizing him the minute you see him. Let him rest and recover his strength before putting up the demands of the family personal issues. When your husband comes home, try to have a simple smile and a warm greeting for him. Attend to his physical needs of fatigue, hunger, and thirst. They ask him about his problem. If he is not willing to talk, be a good listener and sympathize with him. Try to express your genuine concern and then help him realize that the problems are not as impossible and huge as he had thought. Give him encouragements of support to help him cope with the issues. You can say something like this: these problems are being faced by many people with a strong willpower and patience. It is possible to overcome the difficulties as long as one does not let the problem get the better of you. These problems, as a matter of fact, are test as well as builder of the true character of a person. Do not despair. You can solve them through determination and perseverance. If you have some ideas on handling the problems, share them with your husband. If not, maybe you can suggest a good friend who is more qualified. Dear lady, at times of difficulty, your husband is in need of your attention and love. You should come to his aid and nurse him like a sympathetic psychiatrist and wife. What a psychiatrist could give the amount of care that you would give. Do not underestimate your ability to soothe and strengthen him. There is no one more devoted and concerned over your husband's well-being other than yourself. He would be able to draw strength from your devotions to him and cope with his problems, which will relieve his emotional and mental pressures. Consequently, the mutual bond of respect and love would also be greater, which can only lead towards strengthening your marital relationship. In a tradition, And I tell you, in the tradition, the Imam Sadiq alayhi salam stated, there is nothing better in the world than a good wife. And a good wife is the one whose husband becomes glad upon seeing her. In a tradition, Imam Rida alayhi salam stated, there are a group of women who raise many children. They are kind and sympathetic. Thus, they support their husband in times of difficulty and in the fears of this world and the next. These women do not commit any acts which would incur a loss upon their husband nor multiply their difficulties. Thank you. Inshallah, we will cover in my next lecture that if person is genuine. In my next lecture that appreciative about your husband. Huh? So thank you and Allah Hafiz.